So we're back playing 0 Hour. Let's see if we can get another co-op. So no people playing. It's awesome. Let's see whether we return to this. We have 7 minutes to defuse the bomb. It's going to be a shit show. Do I need to get a utility for that? Modify, no. Just take this one. Gate. Come on, faster. Don't need the timer.
Plan the execution.
So it's quite a big building. 3 stories. So the bomb could be anywhere. Let's see how many people we're dealing with. 31. It's a penalty, but nobody cares, really. They don't surrender. If you tell them to surrender, you get shot. Can I jump in? Fuck that shit. You're not dying, holy shit. tripwire. Go for the parking. Another tripwire. They're terrorists and they're bitching about making them surrender. There's one dude there. That was a bad nade. You're in hostage to my left. This corner is clear. He's dead. Yeah, I got you. I'll come back for you later. Wish I had more grenades. Try opening the door, dumbass. Yeah, calm your tits, man.
All friendlies have been neutralized.
Oh, the bomb went off. Nice. Good audio in this game. Still no people. That's going to be a hell finding people to play with. A lot of people doing TDMs, but the co-op missions are people are not doing that. Boring. It's kind of hoping that there will more people playing. Let's see, what else can I do? Just quickly check on Steam. Where's it? 0 hour discussions. Let's see. 0 to check. Block their own links in their own discussion thread. Nice. Bring order to chaos. Rescue ambassador. Rescue unknown one. So there's 2 hostages max, I think. Yeah, this is going to be boring because nobody's playing. To do it all on my own. If I take a shield, I have a limited handgun ammo, so that's going to suck. Take that one. Take that one. I have no idea what the UDC is.
Plan the execution.
What's bulletproof glass? Stand by with grenade. Ow. Took the wrong scope for this one. That's one down. Somebody coming out the side? No. What is a guy standing next to the wall? Don't like this angle. I'm gonna go and take a different angle. Oh. You were not dead, getting shot like that. Awesome. You are dead, correct? Good.
Hands up!
Get fucked.
Police, hands in the air!
Hmm.
Hands up!
Friendly
Ah, come on. Well, that's shit. Nobody? Let's see, what else can we play today? Call to Arms. You already downloading yet? Nope. They brought in the KP1C, which is nice. else can we get? There's nothing entertaining to play right now. It's all boring, dull, stupid games. Best sold VR kit. Of course, people are going to pay grand for it. Let's see. Days Gone. Nah, please. What is this?
Here they come!
So it's simply not Left for Dead.
Welcome to the fight.
Yeah, it's just a clone of Left for Dead. Nice, but not nice. Same shit, different story. Medal of Honor, no, because it's VR. The Ascent, what's this?
Planet Velas. Forced servitude for the Ascent Group. The Ascent Group has suddenly collapsed. Can you survive without it? Indents may wish to improve their prospects. Please be aware that this could result in your fucking head being blown off. We recommend the acquisition of lethal weaponry, tactical equipment, and protective armor. You should also augment your capabilities.
This looks cool.
To serve and die alone. But if you have any friends, you can cooperate in online or local multiplayer. Moving up in the world is highly desirable.
Let's buy this. Yeah, yeah. Install. Shouldn't take too long. Let us check. The Ascent. Where are you on the list? Don't tell me you're on top of the list. There you are. Add the favorites. There we go. Let's change the description while we're here. The Ascent. Gameplay. There we go. Looks cool. Nice gritty maps and looks. We can watch YouTube in the meantime. Watch some Ascent gameplay, something like that. Keep us entertained. The Ascent.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Yes,
hello.
welcome
Stupid
to
commercials on YouTube. Hello.
your honey appointment.
You fuck off. Thank you.
And we're back with another episode of Before You Buy, you know, the show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games that are releasing. Well, today we're talking about The Ascent. It's created by a new studio, Neon Giant, and it's this action RPG
New studios.
in kind of the
Wow.
vein of Diablo with a cyberpunk spin on it. Visually, clearly, you can see like the game is just incredible, especially considering the whole thing was just made by 11 people. But does the gameplay stack up to this? We'll get into that. Now, just so you know, this is on PC and Xbox, by the way, and our footage is spoiler-free, and we captured it on PC. So in this, you play as an indent, which is like an indentured servant on this gigantic arcology. You start off at the very bottom in the literal sewers, fighting cyberpunk rats, and you move up to the lower city where you battle warring gangs. Even higher, eventually, you're fighting mercenaries and robots. You know, you get the idea here. The plot is chock full of that cyberpunk jargon and lore, so if you want to have any idea what's going on, you're going to need to stop and talk to people and get stuff fleshed out for you. But if you don't care, then the story isn't very intrusive, outside of the fact that like it forces you to return to the hub area a lot to complete objectives. The earlier parts of the game seem to be the slowest in terms of just story and gameplay scenario, but if you stick with it, it gets much better. Now, the actual inciting incident of the plot is kind of funny, but also like perfectly cyberpunk. The corporation that runs the place goes into bankruptcy, so now everyone is scrambling to get their own piece of the pie or get a piece of what's left and doing whatever it takes. Like I said, very much cyberpunk type of thing, type of plot. And of course, with that, there's more beneath the surface. Honestly, the presentation of the story really surprised us. They definitely put a lot of work into it with plenty of cutscenes and dialogue, and it's not even quite the main thing here. It's not bad if you get into it, and either way, the game is fun, but it's nice to just be able to dive in and learn more about this strange world that they built and set up if you're willing to dive in, and it's not filler. But the meat, of course, is the gameplay. So you start by creating a character, which is simple enough. Everyone starts at the same place in the game. Everything you can do at the start is simply cosmetic. You know, there are no classes or anything to worry about. That's not to say that character building in this game is simple, though.
So, chat, are
There
we going to build a
8
woman or a
different
male
skills
character?
you can invest points in when you level up, and it's not immediately obvious what they all do. This isn't Diablo, where you put your points into strength and you can do more damage, or you put points into energy and you've got more MP. No, instead there are skills like tactical sense, which make it so you can use your tactical slot more often, or body battery that basically increases your MP. So what they actually do here is
body
actually
battery.
pretty straightforward, but the names are there to kind of throw you off, and it might take you a minute to really pick up on what you want to do with them. Along with the skill stuff, you've got 2 weapon slots, a tactical slot for things like grenades, which can only be used when you fill up a meter from doing damage, armor, and augments, 2 active, which basically work like magic in this game and let you do stuff like surround yourself with buzzsaw drones or perform a close-range super punch, and 2 passive slots for things that increase your HP or more powerful dodge, you know, that type of stuff. So the actual gameplay, though, is somewhat like a Diablo-style game mixed with a twin-stick shooter where you wander around this gigantic world, completing quests and blowing away a lot of enemies. That's the name of the game, man. One
Nice.
thing the game does do to mix this up is how it actually uses cover. So instead of being able to snap to cover or something, you can duck. Then hold down the left trigger to hold your gun high to shoot over cover. You can actually go into this high stance at any time. Basically, so it makes it like you're more likely to get a headshot and do critical damage, but you move slower and it requires you to be more precise when you aim. It adds a level of tactics to the battles that you don't normally see in games like this, but depending on your build, it can be pretty easy to just kind of ignore it and tank a lot of damage, but still, I think this mechanic is really cool, and I'd love to see this explored more in games of this genre, and, you know, maybe even just be prioritized more. Overall, though, like, the Ascent gameplay loop we described is satisfying, and that's the most important thing. The game is fine to play solo, but you can also play it online with couch co-op, and even on PC, which is a nice feature. Now, as of right now, the game does have a few bugs here and there, but there's more noticeable bugginess in co-op on PC in particular. It might be dependent on your machine. We're seeing all different reports, and we've noticed some. It's not always entirely game breaking, but it's worth pointing out. And obviously, like I said
they're
at
going
the
to patch
start,
that
and I'll say it
eventually.
again here, the game looks incredible. You see the vibrancy, you see the
It's
detail.
just released, so
Obviously, if you're familiar with the cyberpunk genre aesthetic and vibe, you know, it might not completely shock you, but like, damn, look at it. Especially for an isometric action game. You know, the world design is unbelievable here. It reminds me of stuff you might see from science fiction artists on Instagram or something like that. I actually think the look and the experience and the vibe is half worth the price of admission here. Now, because of this, you know, because of the beauty, it's a static world. This isn't like other games in the genre where it's, you know, partially randomly generated or anything like that, but it is really big and fairly open. You know, you can go to higher levels of the arcology when the story lets you, but there are a lot of places you can go in this game before you're even necessarily technically supposed to. You know, a lot of times in games we like it when you can
Ooh. Bubbles
wander
loading.
into some
Oh, yeah,
place
well,
where you can just kind of get
56% in.
immediately brutalized by tougher enemies. It makes the world more interesting to explore. Now, the world itself, though, isn't always highly interactive. You can't always do too much to it or too stuff in it other than the simple stuff, though, which is a little bit of a disappointment. It makes some of it all feel like set dressing, but thankfully, it doesn't matter because the core crux of the game is the actual shooting of the enemies, and that's satisfying. Now, going back to looks, the game looks great normally, but if you've got a machine that can handle it, cranking up all the ray tracing features to the max can be crazy to see. It's system intensive as hell, obviously. It's nice that there's
Yeah,
full
we won't be able to
DLSS
run it
support,
fully.
but like, man, it looks really good with everything cranked up, especially at a high resolution. Really, we can't praise the fidelity enough, especially with, obviously, the environments. And they are worth exploring, too. Now, certain gear can only be found by finding it out in the world, especially things like deck upgrades that can potentially let you open higher security level doors. There is a downside to how big the world is, though, and it's that it can kind of be a pain in the neck to get around. One of the most annoying things about the game is that there's no auto map. So if you want to know where you are, you have to constantly check the map in the menu, which gets annoying pretty quick. It's more of a user interface thing. It doesn't help that these areas can be pretty sprawling and kind of difficult to navigate, so your only recourse for getting around is either check your map constantly or spam the quest navigator button that draws a little line telling you where to go. We wish there was more of like an in-between. But with no camera controls, they can be confusing to navigate. It doesn't bother us much, but it was noticeable, and we wanted to point it out because your tolerance might be different, which leads to the other big con for us. The camera, dude. It basically goes where it wants. What you actually want to see be damned. There are situations where you're in a firefight and because of the camera, you just can't see who's shooting at you. It's not a common issue. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough to be annoying, and especially because of this type of game, it can be noticeable. They do some creative stuff with the camera sometimes, though, like changing the angle to make it look like a different style of game or to highlight something in particular. And there's nice little bits of that sprinkled throughout the game as you go on. And also on the sound front, everything sounds really great. You know, the music is fantastic and grimy as hell synthwave stuff. It's the sort of stuff you'd really expect for a game like this. But the sound design deserves a special mention as well. You know, all the guns sound really beefy and powerful, and it works well with the actual shooting itself, which I think in terms of feedback and control, it all just fits together really nicely. So there's clearly a lot to like about the game, but one thing that hurts it a bit, at least in our opinion, is the loot. You know, the game gets compared to Diablo in a lot of ways, but the loot isn't one of them. There just isn't really that much to it. There's a decent variety of gun types, at least after a while, but there's no rarity, and all the guns of a certain type work exactly the same as the other. There is no randomization at all of the weapons and the armor. Each type is just exactly the same as another of its type. So it doesn't really take long before you're just collecting duplicates of weapons to sell to vendors, because you only ever need one. Usually that's most of the fun of these types of games, you know, the pursuit of all the loot. But this game doesn't have that. There are some unique and interesting things to find for sure, but you're mostly gonna get them from completing side quests and exploring. You know, killing a boss gives you a loot shower, yeah, but you'll maybe get like one gun and a lot of money, and that's about it. Now, if you're not into these games for loot, then this probably won't be too much of an issue for you, and it seems like the developers were intentionally choosing to make loot less of a focus for this game. So don't go into it thinking that it'll be a total Diablo style like loot 'em up, because you'll be disappointed. It's just not a super complicated or complex game. And again, I want to reiterate, it's the choice of direction, you know, from the game makers, and we respect it. It's just going to come down to personal opinion, really. There might be enough in here, especially with a friend, where you might not end up caring about the loot much. Now, all that sounds like a lot of negatives, but for us at least here, they didn't affect our enjoyment of the game, especially not as much as we thought. You know, the thing is, the game is just satisfying to play. The loop, the feedback of the weapons, the feel of the combat, powers are fun, the world is varied, and it's all paced fairly well. And like I said, there is that story and that lore. If you want to dig into it, it's there. The music kicks ass, and if you have Game Pass, then like, yeah,
Kicks
come on, it
ass.
doesn't hurt really to give it a shot. Now, it's not exactly the most complex game, like I said, but that slick presentation can make up for it. And with about a 15 to 20 hour campaign, give or take, it feels pretty substantial, and you might have a really good time with a friend, especially if that friend also loves cyberpunk style stuff. But that's it before you buy. You know how this goes down by now. We give you some pros, some cons, and some personal opinion, and now we want to hear yours down in the comments. Have you jumped into this immediately?
Let's check how far it is. 95%. So, it has mixed feelings with this game. That explains the price tag on it. Let me check. Discussions. So co-op is a no-no, because it seems to be buggy as fuck. Wow. Let's find out. Well, I hope they patch it real soon. Or else they're going to lose a lot of money, because people are going to refund this. This game has been out for like 3 days. I think so, 3 days. There was a weekend in between, so they might patch most problems at the end of the week, maybe. Hopefully. Let's switch to gaming screen. Let's see if it's better. If it sees the game, that is. Come on, load faster. Question is, did it crash on my ass? It is not responding. That's a good first launch. Got a good impression about how the game is. Let's try that again. There we go. Now let's find the game so I can show it. There we go. Settings. Display. Graphics. Yes. Graphics. Let's see how much this shit is going to like my ass. New game. So the question is, do we want a female character or a male character? Wow. Yes. Every cycle, thousands of hopefuls make the planet fall on us. Wow. I was paid a hefty price of passage by contracting away the lives of corporations as indentured laborers called indents. Difficult words. Slaves in all but name. Modern slavery. Sounds familiar. Work till you die. You are an indent with the Ascent Group, the largest corporation on Vallis. Oh, gambling is illegal. Stuck in the deep, dank bowels of their massive archaeology. He did menial jobs, blah blah blah. I couldn't read that. Counting up the cycles to the end of your contract or nearly death, whatever comes first. I think death. It's like real life, really. Make it to your pension or you die in between. Fellas welcomed you with a hard kick to the groin like it does to everyone. Yeah. Welcome to society. But you're not down for the count just yet. Wow. You have balls of steel. Why does this woman look like some... Looks weird. I don't want to be a female. Let's make a chunky Schwarzenegger. Oh, reset face. Which one looks more like Schwarzenegger? Yeah. Pigment. No. Ink. 20 ink. 0. Tattoos cost money. We don't have that. Main color. Plain white cyanide. Cyber blue. Neon giant orange. I like that. This is something. Copper. Support color. Yep. This is more like Schwarzenegger style. This looks so gay, we're taking it. Come with me if you want to leave.
Work order 274B.
Nice.
Sector 41A. Tasks. Locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed.
Meh.
End work order.
Onier, listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Ever-tight showering and manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
Do we have a weapon then? Left. Cross. You can navigate overhanging obstacles. Wow. No idea where I'm going. Call me kids. Interact. Wow. Press 0. Oh, it's O. Objectives. Access granted. Acquire more map segments as you reach new zones. Your imp will automatically survey and download the relevant maps from your current zone and store them in your journal. M for journal. I literally just played for a few minutes. I kind of like the style. It reminds me of the games from the 90s, or like Zeros. But I heard a lot of shit about having bugs and that the co-op makes you lose your stuff for some reason. So I don't know. I have to find out yet.
So, they finally sent backup. Guess the problem was to reach the stack top, so Boom would have left me here to be scavenged for orcs.
How do you like my painted print shirt? I think it's
Drummer.
an extra touch on the cake.
Came armed. SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door, together with a whole lot of ferals.
Kind of looks like an alien head.
Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown. You'll help out, right? Yeah, those fellows mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing. They didn't tell you I was already down here.
Do I have a weapon? I have no
fucking
idea.
Jockling. Yeah, something caused the SI to implode. There's been some strange power surges down here in the deep stink lately. So it might be related. Larger in the soups down here. And hungry too. SI's the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machine. Way back's clear now, right?
So, do I have an inventory? Tab. Oh, press tab. Okay. So let's go to loadout. I have a gun. Let's see. Primary is a protector. So a shitty pistol. Secondary is nothing. Armor wise, yeah, blah blah blah. Don't care what you have to say, don't care. We have pants. We have nothing. Augmentations. Do we have augmentations? Yeah, don't spoil it for me yet. I like this style. I like this kind of games. It reminds me of like 20 years ago or so. When you had a lot of these kind of games, RPGs. So yeah, how do I grab my gun? Let me guess, it automatically turns on when I go into a hostile zone. Also reminds me a bit of Diablo, which people are referring to with this game. Hack everything with Cyberdeck, which by holding C. Color yellow, doors and chests can be protected, but more complicated ways. He grabbed out his gun, so I think it's party time. Hello there, Mr. Robot. Shoot and reload. You can fire your guns up. Standard shit. Nice. Nothing there. So how did you like the camera? I heard a lot of people talking shit about the camera being a pain in the ass. Can see you on the radar. Yeah, let's get fucked. Aim high by holding to shoot over small edge obstacles. I don't need health yet. Okay, well, we'll see.
Diagnosing. Done. Report. Power readings erratic. Energy fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown.
Oh shit.
SI offline as protected measure. Current repair protocol invalid. End report.
This is Boone. We're waiting around in feces up here, and you send me reports about erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded
Yeah,
the
that's what I
access
figured.
override codes.
Sadly.
Don't ping me again until it's done.
Loaded. Installing. Done.
Okay, so I have to go this
Revising
way.
work order task list.
Sweet.
Done. Tasks. Replace external interface circuitry.
Hello, robot.
Purge memory banks. Reset default. End.
Oh shit, ambush. What an obvious ambush this is. Oh yeah, it's so obvious. So Diablo style. Those big ass robots are afraid of those little grunts. That's stupid. Oh look, a crate. Cool, I got some free equipment. That's nice. Nothing in the crate. Oh yeah, I have to crouch again. Eh. Come to me now. I am the governor. Oh. Hello, boys. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. There we go. Yeah, so your standard. Yeah, I noticed. I watched a lot of video, like, on YouTube. People that were playing the game and gave a review on it, how bad it was. Oh, there we go. Shit show. Yes. I think I have to lower the graphics a little bit because it's a little bit jerky.
Interface circuitry replaced.
It's not as smooth as I want it to be. Neutrals. Be cautious around people in dangerous areas. Some people don't attack on sight and will let you leave. Don't. Ready for a fight? Let me guess, these people are going to be hostile.
One. Take one more step, make my day.
Yeah, that's what's gonna be a fight anyway. Oh. I got a new gun. Some sort of SMG.
Memory purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to defaults. Done. SI ready for reboot.
Give it. Oh, there's a crate. Eh. I almost did not see that. Holy crap. Supervisor hat. Boys. Look at me, gear boy. We didn't check this way yet. Let's check. Oh, we did came from this way. Never mind. Enemy up ahead. Come to me. Yes. Money, money, money. Yeah, spawn more enemies on the sides. So predictable. Follow me. Oh, you're not following me. You're being smart. Now you do, though. Got you, bitch. Bazinga. Look for shit. I really need to lower the graphics a little bit. It's a little bit jerky. Go to high, high. Yeah, it's more smooth now. My computer is a potato, so can't really help that. I guess it's running far better now. I like it. The reds are fleeing. Bad sign. Yeah, there we go. gun! Sit now! Come back to me. Oh, level up. Complete missions collecting bounties and defeating enemies to gain XP. When leveling up, or stronger, more damage, or rewarded with new skill points. Wow, really? Is this an RPG? I didn't know. Do we get occupations for that? No. Character maybe? Yes. Skills. Critical hit rate. Vital signs. I think critical hit is going to be a good one. How many skill points I have? 3. Okay, weapons handling. Spread. Crit. There we go. I think critical damage is going to be very handy. Because they swarm a lot, so I believe I want to be able to take the enemy out as fast as I can. Oh, I shot the robot. Sorry, Mr. Robot. You never became bicentennial man. This fucking camera. Oh yeah, I was here before. I remember this. People are complaining about running back and forward. They have never played the old RPGs then, because that was just an RPG back in the day.
You fixed the problem? Good. Now, just reboot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminal's past that holodoor across the room.
Just past that door. Mm-hmm.
I've recovered enough to hobble out to you. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Bladder.
Nice name. Punk Bladder. I have no idea. What does this Snackmaster do? Does that give you health? Carl, you're still watching? Do you know what the Snackmaster does? We have lost Kyle. Rip. I'm not going to waste my credits on it. Let's just go. Start an elevator.
SI initializing. Done.
Oh look, it's the old school AI which is suspended in the air.
Done. Running
It's giving me Matrix vibes.
Done. Reboot complete. SI operating at full capacity. System report.
Turning ball of death. Nice.
WMD system operational. Waste disposal fully functional. Report sent.
Cool. is there free stuff that I can steal?
I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack that's acting up. Almost forgot. If you run into a work Shylar kid named Trummer down there, you can tell that slaghead he's on my eternal shit list. Boon out.
There's nothing there.
Attention. Emergency Protocol 2 Delta 80
It was too easy. It was
the
too easy.
Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass.
Of course. Let's just grab one of these things. Yeah, it's just a health dispenser. Okay. I know that in the future. Go the other way, never mind. Let's go. So it seems this part of the shit show is going to hell, even though the AI restarted. I don't think they want the AI to restart because there must be shit on there which, like info or something that they don't want to leak. Where am I supposed to go? Follow the red marker. Ah, that's where the bottom road was. I get it. These guys are not figuring it out and growing up to see if there's a hidden stash here. Yep. I always like free shit. What the fuck is this? Free shit, boys. Free shit. All weapons can be upgraded if you have required components. Visit a gunsmith to upgrade any weapon currently owned to the next mark level. Each level increases damage. Weapon upgrades are persistent across all duplicates. But have particularly one. Even if you sell all current owned P1 protector, the game will remember your Mark 1. If you get a new one. Cool. Got an upgrade point. Those are the things you miss. What? Oh, look, another crate. Authorize. What the fuck is this thing? It's just like old Diablo with the corpses. They turn the same way and throw their loot out. Tactical equipment. Grenades for robots. Deploy tactical grenade with G. G. So we got a first grenade, so we're going to get a lot of shit coming our way. Bet your ass there will be. What's this? Yeah, there we go. surroundings. Suppose the barrel usually means a fuck show coming. Yep, there we go. Tactical charge. Waka motherfucker. It's me.
Multiple failure reports incoming. 38 local malfunctions.
Nice. Emergency. If we get a new level up, I want to increase my skill in reloading. So I imagine the group's getting bigger and stronger and we need more ammo to slap him. I think the critical hit is also a very good one. That guy's health back indicates a lot of shit. You scared me charging me like that. Don't do that ever again. Another component. More shit you want to share with me? Oh, that's bad. I presume that's not good.
Wireless. Offline. DataNet. Contact lost. Arcology now in default shutdown mode. Suggestion. Interface with data node to obtain full sitrep and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
Okie dokie. Rare bogies. Look at my pentaprint shirt. God, it looks epic. Oh look, it's a boss. Hello. Why are you mad at me? Don't. Seems diplomacy has failed. Oh, I don't know how to use this yet. Wheels of the bus go round and round. Oh, that was a real bad hit. Holy shit, he really slaps you in the face like that. Money, 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 money. There's some dead dudes in here. There were some medkits here. I'm going to grab first. Oh, not good. Let's get to the chopper. Come on. Down, down. Get to the chopper. Ah. Look, more gear. Red crates seem to be gear. Hydraulic slam. Augments can be bought and found. They give you new abilities and work even better if they sync well with your skills and attributes. Install augmentation through journal out in the field or by visiting the grafter. Doing it without the grafter touch will deplete your energy. We'll do it in the field, because... But how do I use them? Settings. Controls. I am not using a controller, like, holy fuck. Augmentation 1, augmentation 2. So I think it's augmentation 1, so that's Q. Yeah, here it tells you that. Magic. So it's Q. I had one grenade, so those are call that consumables. Come on! Gotta be. See. Shit. There's a lot of credits. What's down here? Enemies. This is offline. There we go. Just blow them up with a bigger ass explosive device. Crates. Yep.
I've downloaded a set of instructions available in your codex.
Oh. Shit is going to hell. Is there free shit in here? Can't go there yet. We're going there eventually, I think. Any free shit in this corner? Let me check. We can go underneath. Nope, we can't. There's nothing there. No free shit here either. A lot of repair droids.
group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for
Hello.
bankruptcy
What are you
one
reading there?
subcycle
Why
ago.
do you look like Raiden from Mortal Kombat? Why do you look like some Frankenstein shitty thing? Weird fashion these days. Oh, Jordan, you're also here. I didn't even see your chat. Holy shit. Sorry, my dude. Didn't see you. Oh, look, it's Baby Yoda. Fast food. It's the food of the future, fast food. Who needs nutrients? No, you need fat. Where am I supposed to go? The crate I can break? Yes. I think we're gonna get quite fucked. People are scared. Which most likely is not for a reason, because the entire archaeology or the main building has ceased to function. So violence is in the air, and the police will be the first one that will eat a dick. They should cue the cantina music when you enter this place, like from Star Wars. Yeah, don't be afraid. You're only going to die. Oh look, free shit. Saw that in the corner of my eye. There's nothing in there. Oh, shit. If you have epilepsy, you should not play this game because you're going to fucking freak out. There's your chest down there. It's free. Oh look, there's a basic component I have free.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13,
Look at that bouncer.
or have you fucking
Shit.
recycled.
He will tear you a new one. Our guy might be chunky, but that guy's even more chunky. So there's a green guy here. Oh, that's a turret we can use. So we'll most likely be needing the turret. This is the main hub where you buy shit.
Hair of the Pharaoh?
No, it's your bounties. I don't have bounties, so none yet. Who's this man? Yeah, that's funny. Oh, look, weapons. Visit vendors. Weapons, armor, cyber, and crafting goods.
This here will take out a full chrome.
Why would I buy this? You have to save. This. I don't have so much money, do I? What is that? see my money. This thing does more damage. Kinetic energy. Yeah, the little money. Let's just checking around because we can't do much shit here anyway. Yeah. Armory.
We could just get out of the way.
I wish I could see my money. Is my money? I have a basic vest. This shit is even worse than I get. You're trying to sell me shit which is actually quite worse than I already have. Like, they could polish this interface a little bit better because it's not really feel good. Yeah, they get shit to sell.
Affordable algorithms. I've got it.
Is there another gun vendor? City Morgue, I like it.
Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago.
We can't get in there yet. It's a shame.
This is the feed with your very own.
Let me guess.
grateful
Shit is going to hit
addict.
the fan right now.
The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group Arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Poon out.
Sounds like a really sassy guy. There's a crate here. What is a big ass security robot? And we have another skill point, so I want to put my skills into weapon handling, vital, critical hit. There we go. So there is something up there.
Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Boss.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. What's this? fuck, it's locked. Smuggling spans better. Guess so, yeah. So it automatically adjusts for what you need. Hmm. Weird people. Blah blah blah. Hmm. That's good. Oh, there's some free shit there. Let's see if we can get it. Cyberpunk upgrade. Oh, it automatically upgrades my cyber deck. That's a good thing. Run around. More. Let's take all the missions we can get.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced Carlin. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when Corpsec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Interesting, interesting.
Send idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent Group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Habbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you?
No, it's the apocalypse. And space.
We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot. Yeah, so with the corporation gone kaput, ownership of the arcology is in flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. We're like an sick. All right, enough questions. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed Turbo Viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good.
Yeah, side quest. Right. Oh look, a side quest next to the main quest. Oh, what a fun. Oh, I got 12,000 credits. Okie dokie. That's nice. Maybe there's shit that I can take. There we go. What is over here? The exit. There we go. Get ourselves some better shite. I think armor, weaponry is the wisest to upgrade at this point. He had shit stuff to sell me last time I was here.
Count you up if you go.
I don't know what weapons they will be using, so it's very hard to do this correctly. I get extra crit. So, yeah. gives me no benefit, only protection. So we're gonna do. I think that one. What? We have a better weapon? What the hell's going on? Primary is. Secondary. Primary is this one. Yeah. Let's go. Is that an upgrade guy with the hammer icon? It's also below. Some more free shit, boys. All the free shit in the world. Ah. There's some stuff. We need to find a staircase so we can get down. Here it is. We need to get further down.
It's more like insurance.
Yeah, it's too early to get better weapons for you, I think. Oops. Oh, that's the upgrade guy. Redder, Grifter, whatever the fuck they call this one.
I could hand it over.
I think this weapon is already as beefy as it is. Let's upgrade this one. Upgrading this one will work too. There we go, upgraded this shit.
Look no further for your wet-wear needs.
Paint on top like loot. Or
Want to get jacked?
change your genders. I think we're supposed to be ready for the shit that's to come.
Senders, await the word. Remember to reference the codex for how-tos. Surveillance reports indicate an aggressive turbo viper expansion.
Oh, there we go. The attack has begun.
With caution.
Boone here. Clobber tells me you merrily pocketed my contribution to your retirement fund. Hope you were smart enough to spend it on better gear.
Yes, I was. Oh, that's a shotgun. Another basic component for upgrades, which is nice.
You want to meet your dead relatives?
Did they just blow themselves up? God, I love it when they fuck up. I'm just here to find all the shit. Crates. Oh, more credits. Yes. There we go. We are taking care of business. What is this? ATM. It's a good thing I looked around and found all those weapon upgrades because I really need them.
One more step. I'll catch you.
You are very dead, son. Let's see, do you have more free shit? Let's clear this part. Look, another component. Yes. Those are the Reaper guys. Can't go there. Shit, it's the limits. More of those freaks over here.
Leave. You'll regret staying.
Don't try and run.
Come on, bitch. There we go. Everything that moves. again. Yes. Wrong way. This elevator. Hello, big boy. Sorry, just passing by. During combat, crouch, left control, behind cover, okay, and shoot over, yeah. Do that. Do that.
You want to meet a dead relative?
This area is a known congregation spot for local entrepreneurs seeking unwilling investors.
Charging. There we go. Silly boy. You're so silly. Why are you so silly? We have to upgrade our shotgun next. That does really well clearing those positions. Can I get in here? Oh. Yep, can. Yeah, brain spray. Look at this fucking assault rifle. I like it.
Tell your mum I say hello.
Picking up some nice shit. Even though this place is going to hell.
That senator I was talking to, Cellini, one of their rising stars. They think this thing will blow over and the Ascent group will be restored. Joke's on them.
There we go. Oh. Some more boom booms. More bad guys. I see a barrel. Yeah, there we go.
Caution. Area contested by the Turbo Vipers and Liquid Quick Gangs. Suggest threat management.
There we go. Just slapping everybody. Get back in line. Day. Free shit. Oh, free shit. Do not feed the animals. I think the zoo's close. Looks like it's going to hell. There they are. There we go.
The grinder is no fucking playground. Corpsec rarely bothers, and the place is ruled by creeps and assholes. All of them armed to the teeth.
Okay. So it seems that there are a lot of assholes. Ah, that's bad. There we go. Doing good. There we go. I riddle you with bullets, son. I think I have a lot of weapons to sell for this. I might have to call it days soon, at least for now. It's almost dinner time. Oh. There you are. Fat cat. Hey, wat is dat? Is dat wakker? Ja. Ja, ik hoorde het al. Mensen die hoor je altijd van 100 meter afstand. Ja, honger. Onderaan, hè. Op een rond van komt hij eraan, hè. Gaan we samen eten. Dat is een luie, volgens mij. Ja, voor yeah, I'm calling it for now. I'm going to make dinner and be back playing this in the evening. Thank you for watching for now. Hope to see you later. Hope you enjoyed the content for now, and